for tonight's matchup between the Greyhounds of Pleasantville and the Fighting Clan of Vineland High School. And now for the starting lineup. Guard, 6-foot junior, number 3, Tykees Barnes. Guard, 6'2", senior, number 0, Jamil Hudson. Forward, 6'2", junior, number 33, Yair Jones. Guard, 6-foot senior, number 1, Amir McGraw. And forward, 6'2", senior, number 11, Nazir Naji. The Greyhounds are coached by Frank Turner. And now for the starting lineup of the Fighting Clan. Vineland enters tonight's contest with a record of 11 wins and 1 loss. Forward, 6'4", senior, number 11, Chris Thomas. Guard, 6'2", sophomore, number 13, Javion Brown. Guard, 6'1", junior, number 12, Dominic Bell. Center, 6'8", junior, number 35, Ricardo Johnson. Guard, 5'11", junior, number 3, James Lawson. Your Fighting Clan are coached by Mr. Will Wareham.
Good evening, Vineland High School basketball fans, and welcome to the Edward T. Harvard Gymnasium here at Vineland High School. Irv Gosman Court, your home for varsity basketball as your boys' varsity team gets set to play host to the Pleasantville Greyhounds right here on VPS Broadcasting. Kyle Bennett, Marcelino Ojeda here on the call with you. Mars, we got a fun one on deck here. Pleasantville coming to town, and we are underway here for Thursday night hoops.
Yeah, two teams who do have a winning record. Greyhounds coming off of a pretty impressive win against Hamilton. Vineland starting off defensive early. 8 wins on the season for this Greyhound team. Vineland going with a different look today with Davis being out of the lineup. It's going to be Brown at that power forward position, along with Dominic Bailey, as well as Ricardo Johnson, James Lawson, and Chris Thomas. First miss of the day for Pleasantville, and Vineland will get their offense rolling, going the other way. 5 on the floor for the Greyhounds. Takese Barnes, number 3. Jamil Hudson, number 0. Yamir Jones, 33. Amir McGraw, number 1. And Nasir Naji, number 11.
Yeah, tonight for Vineland, Javion Brown gets the start. Tavion Davis out of the lineup tonight, dealing with an ankle injury, I believe, from the previous game. So he's got his jersey on, but he's in street clothes, so he's unavailable tonight as that bucket is a miss. The aforementioned Javion Brown gets the rebound and puts it back in his first start on our broadcast schedule.
The young kid getting the action going early. Vineland ahead now 2-0. Naji with the ball now. He's going to get a screen there from Jones and swing it out over to Naji. Handed off yet again. A drive, a put up, blocked away again. Ricardo Johnson adding to the block totals yet another night. Dominic Bailey with the ball now coming up court, hands it off to Brown. Going to get over to Lawson. It's almost stolen away, but now Vineland has numbers going the other way as Hudson's still on the deck. Pass down low and stolen away. Lawson had a couple more open guys as Bailey almost steals one there. Now Hudson with the ball, swings it all the way over. It's going to be a pump fake 3, mid-range jumper tipped away yet again by Johnson. McGraw denied at the free throw line. 2 blocks already for Mount Johnson. James Lawson with the ball now, trying to get a screen from Chris Thomas. He's going to lose the ball on the near side. And the Greyhounds are going to play up here on Brown, who's trying to swing it around. He's going to drive, go behind the back, go to his left, and hand it off to Bailey. Bailey's going to drive, split 2 defenders off 1 foot. Tough bucket, puts it up, no good. Rebounded, fighting for it is Johnson, but the Greyhounds will walk away with the rebound, going the other way. McGraw with it now. Pass it to his left, down low, going up, and no good. Rebounded by Johnson. So far, nothing going for Pleasantville. They've played good defense, just not have had offense to follow. Lawson with the ball now, looking to his right with Bailey there. He's going to step into a three, and it toilet bowls out. But a foul's going to be called on the rebound putback shot by Lawson.
That was a 99 out of 100 bucket that goes in. That's the one time. It's like Dr. Strange. He's pointing up the one permutation.
1 in a million. I mean, it hit every part of the rim, just couldn't get the bottom of the net. We're seeing some early stripes conversations.
Hey, if I wanted to see some zebras just grazing around, I would have gone down to the zoo.
So they're gonna go and they're gonna give Lawson the free throws. I'm not sure what the conversation was because it's very clearly on the putback. Yeah. But it'll be Lawson at the free throw lineup for the first time tonight. Here's Thomas and Johnson to his right and left, and he knocks down the first of the 2 free throws with 5:20 to go here in this first quarter. The foul was on Jameel Hudson, his first, as well as the team's first. So Lawson goes perfect from the line. Vineland pads up to a 2-possession lead. Ball's brought up the floor now by McGraw. He had Hudson cutting across his face, looking for Jones, but he's going to hold on to it. Gets it over to Jones. He's going to pump fake and stay right there with Bailey in front of him. He'll go to his right now, step up, try and pass it out, gets it out there. Quick first step, try to put it in between 3 Vineland defenders. Ball's going to roll around, and Brown's going to reel it in. Now going with numbers. He has Bailey open, down low to Johnson, puts it in. Good pass there by Dominic Bailey. Ricardo Johnson now adding to the lead.
Bailey's handles are just so good and so improved from where they were last year. I know we've talked about that a ton on our broadcast this year, but just continuing to watch him develop as this season in particular has progressed. His handles have just taken such a step forward as Pleasantville misses that shot. Javian Brown continues to have one heck of a start to his first start on VPS broadcasting this season.
If you're going to get rebounds and get the ball down court, you're going to have some success with this team. Bailey with the ball now, guarded closely by Hudson. He's going to get over to Thomas, trying to fight through some hands. And he's going to drive, try and split 2. He's going to spin, get between. Good footwork by Thomas, but just left a short, rebounded by Johnson, and a foul. Ricardo Johnson beats his chest as he goes back to the line.
Saw Ricardo after the Oakcrest game on Tuesday, and he came up to us as we were decompressing the equipment here, and he said, guys, I just got to apologize for that first half. I don't know what we were doing.
Hey, I appreciate that. I mean, it was a rough first half, to say the least, as he completes the 3-point play. I mean, they came out a completely different team, and nothing was going for Oakcrest in the second half, all in part to fantastic coaching and the players buying in to what they wanted to do in the second half. Newly checked in guard here for Pleasantville. He's going to go to his left. He's guarded by Lawson, so he swung out there to Jones and back. Open look in the corner, 4-3, way off the mark. Johnson fighting for the rebound, put up, tipped away, somehow got over to the rim. Still fighting for it down lower, 2. Just getting it over Johnson. Another offensive rebound, blocked away again. Oh my goodness, it's offensive rebound central. Johnson with 3 blocks, but there's going to be a foul on the floor. I believe that foul is going to be on Chris Thomas. So his first as well as the team's first. Final with a 9-0 lead. Open look down low, left it at the rim. Johnson fighting for it. Another offensive rebound, but Johnson reels it back in off the tip pass.
He's like a Bassmaster out there. Just reels it in.
So now Thomas with it on the other end of the floor. Vineland going from left to right. Brown with it, puts a move. Good spin move. He's going to take 2 steps. Just left it at the rim. Johnson fighting for it. No foul called, but it's going to stay with the Greyhounds. I mean, that's
a good call.
Good move, though, by Brown down
Great
low.
move. Good call by the ref, though, because it was all attacking for the ball. There was no, incidental contact either.
So now the Greyhounds have the ball yet again, as that's almost picked away, and that was a late whistle there as the ball was already rolling towards the rim.
That got called because I could hear it through our headset. Lawson smacked his arm. That smack sound definitely drew the foul.
Yeah, not a packed out crowd today, so you can hear just about anything that happens, but Lawson will take that one if he has to. That's going to be passed into the backcourt pretty far, and Najee's going to reel it in. So Lawson with 2 early fouls, I believe. Now Hudson with the ball, trying to get past Brown, splitting 2 defenders. Open look in the corner. Johnson tried to close out. Thomas staying there down low. Everyone fighting for the ball. And it's going to stay with the Greyhounds as it was off of Chris Thomas. Vineland so far keeping a solid, stout 9-0 lead with 2:40 to go in this first quarter. Not giving up much to this Greyhound team as that's going to be stolen away. Lawson with the ball now, and he's going to set up the Vineland offense. He's going to fake a step in 3. He's going to step between 2. Pass down low to Johnson. It was a fantastic look. Faked the jumper, swung it down low. Timeout, Greyhounds. Vineland off to a fantastic start. Very different from what we saw the other night. Up 11-0.
Juice, there's energy, and even though it's not, you know, the Holy Spirit packed out crowd, this place is still pretty packed. It's just sporadically filled out. You know, we got a lot more fans over on the bench sides tonight.
When you have 11 wins, you're going to pack the house. And Vineland has done that pretty convincingly this year. We even have the cheerleaders back.
Yes, cheerleaders are back, so that also helps, you know, with the crowd noise. And we were looking at the banners here at Edward T. Harvard Gymnasium, and as our Vineland High School boys varsity basketball team currently lead the division, Marcelino, I don't know if you've taken a look over at that banner. There's no division wins in Vineland boys basketball history according to that banner.
Hey, I am one who believes in read the books, but I will admit, those banners are as up to date as can be.
Yes.
So if this does happen to be the first year that Vineland musters out a division win, it would be the first time in the history of Vineland High School basketball. That means a lot more than most think.
And they've played to that pedigree. They've played like the best team, not only in their divisions, but they've played as one of the best teams in South Jersey. And, you know, they've been battle tested. They have that one loss. You know, they caught their lick against Hamilton. They battled tough against Holy Spirit. Oakcrest was a battle in that first half. But they have played like one of the best teams in the entire state. And that's a credit to Coach Will Wareham and his entire staff for implementing this new culture here for the Vineland boys basketball team.
So now the Greyhounds going the other way as an offensive foul. James Lawson not even putting his hands up on defense. And I think that's hysterical because it's just a lack of care from what he's seeing from the ball handlers of the Greyhounds. But they get the turnover there, offensive foul, and now Vineland look to go back to work with an 11-point lead. Still nothing going down as that's going to be turned away by Lawson. He's one-on-one, tried to pick between 2, and the first bucket of the night for the Greyhounds going the other way, courtesy of the turnover. It was Takis Barnes.
And I think your point about Lawson not having to put his hands up on defense, it's just a testament to his overall, like, on-court knowledge as he launches a 3, just bounces out. As Pleasantville moving in transition here. It's a testament to his on-court knowledge, just knowing what the offense is giving him, and he doesn't have to, you know, pressure too much and force an unnecessary foul and get himself in foul trouble in a game that he shouldn't find himself in foul trouble.
Not at all. And again, he's played solid. That's another turnover there by the Greyhounds. Going to be Dominic Bailey inbounding for the Fighting Clan. But it's been, like you said, a testament to this team's knowledge. This is a team where we've seen their IQ on the court be levels above teams we've seen in the past. And again, that comes with coaching. That comes with players buying in. It comes from everybody, essentially. As Dominic Bailey's opening the corner, he's going to now drive up between a defender. Johnson trying to fight for the rebound, but they're going to call a foul on him. It's going to stay with the Greyhounds. As Lawson was saying, hey, Bailey, just put it up. Johnson's down low. Don't bring 2 guys down low to force another rebounder. So now the Greyhounds with it near the Irv Gosman court logo. It's Barnes with it, who passes back to McGraw, looking to his right. A lot of miscommunication on that far side wing as that's swung over yet again, trying to look down low. Ricardo Johnson there, kicked out once again. Passing up on a lot of open 3s here are the Greyhounds, but they're not going to pass up on that one, but it's no good. Johnson fighting for it. Long rebound there for McGraw. He's going to put one up, no good. Fighting for it again is Johnson. He reels it in, and he gets it up court to Brown. It's a 2-on-2 going the other way, but Brown slows it down, trying to look for Bailey. Split between two defenders. Bailey almost corralled it in, just couldn't get it there. Was stepping before he caught it, and that's going to result in another turnover. So Pleasantville playing a lot better after the timeout.
Those passes were so hot and heavy, it reminded me of Internet 1.0. I'm a fire in my laser.
The ball was moving and stinging through hands. So now McGraw with it at the top of the key, swings over to his right, gets it back, swings it over yet again. Pleasantville trying to move the ball across the top of the three-point line. That's going to be another drive, pass down low, tipped away. Open look for three for McGraw. It's good. So Pleasantville knocking down their first three of this game and are slowly cutting down the lead, 11-5. Lawson driving between two, looking for a foul, didn't get it. And the shot would have counted if he was to make it. So after one quarter, the Fighting Clan with 11-5 lead. Pleasantville calling a timeout and scoring 5 after it. So clearly made a couple changes that worked in their favor. KB, your takeaways from the first quarter?
Yeah, I mean, Vineland goes on that 11-0 run to start the game. The timeout happens. Pleasantville get their first bucket with a little over 2 minutes to go. I think it was like 2:03 left, and they go on a 5-0 run and keep Vineland scoreless for 2 minutes. Not ideal for Vineland, so they're going to have to make some adjustments here. And, you know, Pleasantville's playing hyper aggressive, hyper fast. You got to try to slow things down and just see the court a little clearer if you're Vineland, and just let the game come to you. You can't let, you know, Pleasantville dictate the pace of the game, especially when you're up by 2 possessions still. You got to slow things down and make this game your own.
So Vineland looking to try and get back on that 11-0 run that they started with. Pleasantville trying to starting to find their footing a little bit here. It's definitely necessary to keep this game close as a Vineland team that, like we've stated all season, can snowball very fast. Oakcrest being a byproduct of that from what we saw the other night. So we shall see what Vineland has in store for this second quarter as the buzzer sounds and both teams get ready to break with 8 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'd be shocked if Vineland doesn't find their groove here. You know, they've had some very good shot selections. Pleasantville's defense is allowing Ricardo Johnson to go into the paint, get tough buckets. That's a big part of Vineland's game plan this season. I think Javian Brown has played exceptional in this first quarter and his first start that we've gotten to broadcast. And I mean, Lawson is Lawson, Dominic Bailey is Dominic Bailey.
You know what you're getting with them.
They're going to continue to play, and Chris Thomas is Mr. Cool, Calm, and Collected.
So Lawson inbounds now to Brown. Once again, his first start here on the Vineland Public Schools broadcast. Lawson looking around now, trying to get Ricardo Johnson open, as now we're looking to see a zone here from Pleasantville. Bailey wide open for three, and knocked it down. If you're going to play zone, someone's got to be outside. Dominic Bailey, the three-point sniper for this Vineland High School team, 14-5.
He is just automatic from certain spots on the court, and that corner three is one of his money shots.
So now Pleasantville trying to answer back here. It's going to be a jump ball called. Good defense there by the Fighting Clan. It's going to go jump ball, but it's going to stay in favor of Pleasantville.
Coach Russo wasn't happy there. He thought there was a moving pick or a moving screen there.
A lot of moving parts. So now it's inbounded here to Pleasantville. Almost tripped up there, but good defense by Bailey. McGraw with it now, guarded closely by Lawson. Now over to the wing. McGraw with it all the way to his left is Hudson. He's going to get a screen now, just completely disregards that screen, but now Hudson going to drive, trying to split two, kicks it out to the corner. Wide open three is good. Pleasantville getting open shots and knocking them down now. Now it's 14-8. So a two-possession game.
John DeVault looks like he's going to be the first player off the bench for Vineland.
Looking to see where he steps in for it, whether it's Ricardo Johnson or Chris Thomas, as Vineland slowing it down, looking to see how they're going to attack the zone. Bailey putting up another three and a flamethrower! Dominic Bailey back-to-back threes.
He's like Jim Hopper in the Upside Down Marcelino. He's burning all the Demogorgons.
Absolute flame toss from Bailey. Another open look in the corner. That's way off the mark and rebounded by Brown, but brought back in by McGraw. Pleasantville with it now, trying to find another opportunity. Put up, blocked away by Johnson. Yet again, turned away at the rack as Thomas is going to check out now for John DeVault. So Pleasantville looking to get their points exclusively from the three-point line because it seems like down low hasn't been available, blocked away again. Oh my goodness, Johnson with yet another block. And now Vineland will get the possession back. 6:11 to go and counting, 17-8. Lawson with the ball now up the floor. Fighting there at half court. So I believe the call is going to be over and back. Not sure what else it would have been. I didn't see the hand motion of over and back, but not sure what else the call would have been. KB, any thoughts? Exactly. So now.
No, not really.
So now the Greyhounds with it.
To quote myself from a couple years ago, that was a little suspect.
What? So McGraw with it, passes down low, trying to fight for footing space are the Greyhounds. A floater up, strong off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Johnson, and now Vineland looking to pick up the tempo. Lawson with 2 on him. Now over to DeVault, who's open. He's going to shoot it, and he just misses off the side of the rim. Brown tried to reel it in, but lost it. Now McGraw going the other way, gets a bounce pass in transition, but Pleasantville's going to slow it down. Pass down low yet again. He swung to the top. McGraw now resetting this Pleasantville offense. Hudson with the ball now. He's going to get through a screen, put up a 3 way off the mark. DeVault's going to let it go, and it'll be Fighting Clan ball.
To Sean Jones checking in for Vineland.
That's going to send James Lawson to the bench for the first time tonight. And I appreciate seeing him get some breathers. I know we compare him so much to Tyrese Maxey, and we both know that Maxey is on the floor for about 90% of it, as that's going to be turned over. And a foul going to be called on the shot here, and that's going to send the Greyhounds to the line for the first time tonight. But like we were saying, he's played extended minutes, and now down the stretch, you're looking for a playoff run. You got to be able to salvage what you have left of him for the rest of the year. He's been fully healthy, which is fantastic to say, as well as Ricardo Johnson and Bailey. It's been a lot more movement off and on the bench, especially in situations where you have a good lead. So it's good to see Lawson catching that breather and regrouping for the next time he checks in.
And not only that, we've seen Jones and Lawson work well together. We've seen the trio of small ball, as Pleasantville knocked that free throw down, of Joins, Lawson, and Jones work well together on the court as well. And that just gives Coach Wareham flexibility with his lineups.
So Takis Barnes at the free throw line, knocked down the first of 2. And misses the second. John DeVault looking to rebound, and it's going to stay with the Fighting Clan, and DeVault knew it. So it'll be Jones now looking to inbound for the Fighting Clan. Bailey and Brown on the near side of the floor, with Johnson and DeVault at half court. So it'll be foul there on McGraw. Brought Brown to the ground. Bars.
He's not a rapper, so stop rapping at him.
So 5:10 to go here in the second quarter. Vineland still with that 17-9 lead as Jones trying to get it in here. Brown double team, got it back to Jones. And now they're going to look to push that tempo and get past half court. Guarding closely is Barnes. He's played good defense on both guards so far. As Jones is retreating now to half court. Gets it over to Brown, who's guarded closely yet again. And a foul is going to be called there on Hudson.
I was about to say.
I'm not sure. That couldn't have been on us. I know that.
Like there's no way.
So the aggression turns into fouls. That's going to send what I believe now is Hudson to the bench for Nasir Naji. B. Jones inbounding yet again. He has Bailey to his right, Brown to his left. Gets it to Brown, now cornered on the near side, and he's going to lose that ball out of bounds. Jones not happy with no foul called. And now Jones is going to check in for Jones. And Coach Wareham not too happy with what Jones did with his minutes there. So Christian Jones getting his first action of the game, who also played very well in the Oakcrest game. He's been fantastic passing the ball and plays great defense. So now McGraw with it, swings it out, and that one just too strong for his teammate, then thrown out of play. So DeVault inbounds, get it up the floor, and now it's a 2-on-1 with Ricardo Johnson! He punched it home! An open look, Ricardo Johnson with a dunk on live TV! Now Pleasantville trying to answer back in some way. A deep three, no good, rebounded by Brown. Now Vineland going the other way. KB, is that the first time we've seen Johnson dunk while we've called a game?
Yep.
Oh my goodness, he's taking off today. A 2-on-1, it was a great look from Bailey. Now it's swung over to Brown by Joins. He's gonna drive himself and put it in. Good take there by Javian Brown. Now Pleasantville trying to answer back, now down 21-9 with under 3 minutes to go. McGraw with it, and a moving screen yet again on Yamir Jones. We're gonna get a quick look back at that pass into a dunk. Great look, and Johnson had all day and knew it. Slammed it home, tapped the backboard, gotta love it. So now Pleasantville looking to inbound, gets it on the near side, poked away by Thomas.
It's kind of crazy. Pleasantville's down by 10. 9 plus 10.
Oh, God. I was like, I don't know.
Sure about that, Jim?
I was like, I don't know there, Pop.
If you know, you know.
I was say, you know I'm not going to make you look bad. I will definitely just let it go. But I love the reference. I got to give credit where credit's due. You even got me. So Vineland with the ball now after a missed shot by the Greyhounds.
9 plus 10 equals 21 walks, so 6'7" could sprint.
Oh, Lord. That's where is that the baby of 6'7"? Oh, my God. Are we going brain? We can't do brain rot. We did condiments. We can't do brain rot in back-to-back games. So a new check-in here to counteract Ricardo Johnson. I don't know where this player was, and we do not have him on our roster, but he is the exact same height as Ricardo Johnson. Bailey shoots a deep three, no good, and rebounded by the newly checked in Greyhound. And you know, it's so funny because a lot of people may understand the reference. When I used to play football for 3rd Street, they were always the Pleasantville Jokers. So now seeing them as the Greyhounds feels a lot different as that three is knocked down by a Greyhound. Which some people may understand.
I didn't know what Pleasantville's mascot was until I was getting ready to leave, and I saw it was the Greyhounds, and my mom dropped a bit of knowledge on me. The Pleasantville mascot comes from back in the day. They used to have the Greyhound races in Atlantic City. So that's where the Greyhound moniker and mascot comes from for Pleasantville.
I respect. I'll tell you what, KB. You know, if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have these nuggets of knowledge. Genuinely. I feel like
the kids would say I know ball.
Elite ball knowledge. So Joins inbounding here to Thomas. He's going to get a screen from DeVault. He's going to fake a three, step into a floater. Tough shot, no good. Rebounded by Johnson, put up, no foul called. And now Pleasantville going the other way. Foul's going to be called on Joins on the far side of the court. It'll be Vineland's 3rd foul here in this 2nd quarter with 2:47 to go. Up 21-12. McGraw with the ball now, trying to get it up and try and get some more points on the board. McGraw's going to drive, try and get past Johnson. He's going to kick it out. Open three yet again, way off the mark. Rebounded by DeVault. Joins has it now. He's trying to get that screen from Thomas at half court. He's going to try and back down his defender. He's going to look to his left. He's going to get it down to Johnson, guard it closely. Mid-range jumper, no good, but I like the shot there. How many times have we seen that from Ricardo Johnson?
If he develops that shot, look out.
It's going to be some major, major problems.
Look out.
Because now you're forced to play him outside and not have someone down low. Big issues. So 2:19 to go. Javian Brown checking back in for John DeVault. Other 5 on the floor. Christian Joins as well as Dominic Bailey, Chris Thomas, and Ricardo Johnson. Greyhounds with it now, trying to get some more points here. Passed off to the wing into the corner where McGraw is waiting. He's going to go to his right, swing it to the top of the key. Still trying to get it down low. Nothing given. Mid-range jumper. Good.
That was a good shot there.
Good bucket there by Nasir Naji. Davion Brown with it now. Pass half court. Looking to pass it off to Joins. He does so. Sees that borderline half court. Good spin move. He's driving. Almost lost it. Gets it out to Bailey. And Bailey's going to reset. Guarded very closely by McGraw. Trying to break him down. Setting that screen. And the foul is going to be on McGraw fighting through the screen of Johnson. So that will put Pleasantville or pardon me, Vineland in the bonus with 1:38 to go in the second quarter. As one of the referees did not know that at the moment. So it'll be Dominic Bailey at the free throw line, shooting his first of 2 free throws, with Chris Thomas and Joins on the other end of the floor, and Ricardo Johnson and Javion Brown down low. First free throw hits every part of the rim, but just could not go down, and Bailey not happy with that one. Pleasantville virtually stuck at the 12 and 14 point mark as Bailey knocks down the second free throw, and we're going to see a timeout by Vineland. So KB, what does Vineland have to do to keep this game the way it is, but also just keep Pleasantville out of it?
Just play their style of ball. You know, it's worked this entire game. They haven't really strayed away from anything that hasn't typically worked for them all year. Obviously, you have the one, you know, starter change with Brown starting tonight with Davis out with the injury, but everything for the most part looks pretty seamless. And like we mentioned earlier, like Ricardo is able to get into the paint. He's scoring there. We just saw him launch a mid-range
Which I want to see. I actually kind of want to see him. If they keep a comfortable 8-point lead with a 22-14, I mean, let him get those shots up. See if that's the ability they're going to get. See if he can develop that. Because if he does that in this game and they're trying to make a substitution with another big man, he's going to have a field day down low. And they're going to force to crash. And he'll be able to find Dominic Bailey in the corner, I'm sure. So with 1:38 to go here in the second quarter, Vineland has the bonus throughout the rest of the half, up by 8. Special shout out to the JV team as well, who collect yet another victory under the coaching of Cal L. Cartagena, as well as Kyle Cicilline. 2 guys who I've seen coach very well, not only at the high school level, but even at the VBA level. They've won championships on championships at that level, especially Cicilline.
Coach Kyle doing a great job for our namesake.
Yes, very much. The Kyles are continuing to lead the force here at Vineland. The Greyhounds with the ball now, out of that timeout break, down low, swung out to the wing, open look, and is good, and a foul called on Bailey. So it is a possible 4-point play. First time we've seen that really this season. Not too many opportunities for 4-point plays. But Pleasantville looking to try and cut this lead fairly close going into the half. Free throw is good, so now the lead only 22-18. Still 2 possessions as Bailey has it now, guarded closely on the near side. He's going to try and drive, get it back out, almost threw it away, and does so. Greyhounds with it yet again. Here comes a drive, put up and in. So Nasir Naji adding on, and only a 2-point game now with a minute to go. Still no Lawson since he's checked out. Joins with it, splitting 2, puts up a floater off the glass and in. A tough bucket there by Christian Joins.
6th man of the year right there.
4-point lead for the Fighting Clan. Greyhounds looking to slow it down with 45 seconds and counting. Pass now over to Nasir. He's going to drive. He's going to step between 2 and blocked away yet again by Johnson and Thomas. Joins with it now, gets it picked away and brought back in. Pleasantville going the other way, not having numbers in their favor, picked away by Vineland.
Good no call, too.
Going back and forth are both squads as Brown has it now, swings it cross court, gets it to Joins. Joins splits 2, puts up another one, almost tipped away, rebounded by Johnson, and a foul called on the shot. So with 14.8 to go in the half, Ricardo Johnson gets an opportunity at the free throw line yet again. So far, Pleasantville hasn't really shown much answers to Johnson yet. And even with Lawson when he was in. First free throw up and down for Ricardo Johnson. Makes it a 5-point lead.
This referee that is under the basket looks like Tim Robinson. You sure about that?
Are you sure about that? Johnson knocks him out too.
We're trying to figure out who did this.
You should tell him that after the game. I want to see how he reacts to that.
He just comes out in a hot dog costume.
So 6 seconds to go here for the Greyhounds. Not much time to work with. 3 seconds to go. Jumper put up, no good, tipped away by Johnson, and that will end the first half. So Vineland with a solid 6-point lead, led by Ricardo Johnson and Dominic Bailey. Lawson not seeing too many minutes in that second quarter. Expect to see him make a lot of buckets in the second half and get to the line. KB, your takeaways from the first half?
Yeah, I mean, it got a little dicey there towards the end of the second quarter. Vineland's just got to, continue applying pressure. They got to make smart shot selections. And again, similar to last game against Oakcrest, similar to Hamilton, just can't underestimate your opponent.
So now Vineland with only a 6-point lead. We're up early, kept growing it, but Pleasantville clawing their way back. Once again, I'm Marcio, my partner Kyle KB Bennett. We will be back after this halftime intermission.
That's just how I feel. Nah, $8 might say that you gave with. That's just how I feel. Nah, $8 might just make that lane switch. That's just how I feel. Nah, $8 might turn to $1 million and we all rich. That's just how I feel.
The last one not to get the stove. Won't wait, I wanna fucking head. Won't wait, hit the streets and we break the code. Won't wait, hit the brakes when they on patrol. Won't wait, be the last one not to get the stove. Won't wait, I wanna fucking head. Won't wait, hit the streets and we break the code. Won't wait, hit the brakes when they on patrol. Won't wait.
Magic rock up in them projects with them. Pick your pockets, Santa Claus don't miss them stockings. Liquor spilling, just popping, get soda, y'all are whipping. Ain't no turkey on Thanksgiving. My homeboy just domed it. I just hope the Lord forgive him. Pots with residue. Every day I'm hustling. What else is a thug to do when you eat cheese from the government? Gotta provide for my dog and them. Get the up on my way. Got that drum and I got them bands just like a parade. Drop that work up in the bushes. Hope them boys don't see my stash. If they do, tell the truth. This the last time you might see my from the gardens where the grass ain't cut. Them serpents lurking blood. Selling, but it's all good. Broken promises, still you're watching. Tell you what time it is. Take your J's and tell you to kick it where the flock is. In the streets with a under my dungarees. Dreams of me getting shaded under a money
Joe, Halle Berry or Halle Blue. Think it wasn't, tell me what you do. Everybody gon' respect the shooter, but the one in front of the gun lives forever.
And now they hustling all day, this away, through canals and alleyways. Just the streets is the perfect place for shading.
Be the last one not to get the stove. I wanna fucking head. Hit the streets and we break the code. Hit the brakes when they on patrol. Be the last one not to get the stove. I wanna fucking head. Hit the streets and we break the code. Hit the brakes when they on patrol.
Jail White. Jail White.
And welcome back, everybody, to the Edward T. Harvard Gymnasium and Irv Gosman Court here at Vineland High School as your boys' varsity basketball team for the Fighting Clan lead the visiting Pleasantville Greyhounds 26-20 as we come out of halftime and get started for this third quarter. James Lawson back in to start this third quarter. And Mars, you know, we talked about it going into halftime. Vineland just got to continue playing their game. They can't let the moment get too big. They can't get too emotional. They got to just control the emotions, control the tempo, and let the game come to them.
So now Vineland trying to get this lead grown. It's only 2 possessions now. Same 5, though, for the Fighting Clan to start out the second half with Lawson, Thomas, as well as Brown, Bailey, and Johnson. And a quick early foul there on Barnes, number 3. So we did get an updated roster look, so expect some players to have a couple flip names on jerseys. We apologize for that on our behalf. There's Lawson now inbounding. And he waited too long there on the boundary, and that will be a turnover. So 2 quick turnovers both ways. And the Greyhounds benefit with the ball now. It is McGraw with it now, guarded closely by Lawson. He has Barnes to his right, as well as Najee to the left, who has the ball now, trying to drive on Sims. Spin move, put up, no good, left it short. It was a good move, but just could not get it as Najee steals it back as Johnson was looking for Lawson. So McGraw with it now, going to his right, guarded closely by Lawson, who had a couple quick steals to start the Oakcrest second half, as that's a travel and change, and that is the call. Another turnover.
Just stamped my passport there with that travel.
So it's a lot of turnovers to start this second half. It has been nothing but sloppy with just 34 seconds in.
We got apple, cherry. What other kind of turnovers would you like there, Mars?
No. Well, we got to be like hungry on this broadcast or something. I think that's the issue. We need to eat before broadcast. Lawson with it, driving between 2. Foul called on the shot. It'll be on Barnes, who's fouled yet again, but they're going to say it actually was on the floor, so no free throws for Lawson, who's just driving into the tee of the defense. So 4-man bunch here near the bottom as that's turned away there by the Greyhounds. It'll stay with Vineland with 7:14 to go. So Lawson with it now, looking to his left where Bailey is, trying to fight through some contact there, and another violation on the inbound. Nobody able to get open, and just another turnover. Nobody able to settle in this second half whatsoever. Still 26-20. McGraw with it, swings it back out to where Hudson had it. He's going to go to his right, split 2 defenders, try and put it up on Johnson. No good. That usually doesn't bode well, as there is no foul called or anything on Brown getting brawled with underneath, as that is going to be a charge call. Taking a tough shoulder bump there was Jones. My goodness, that looked like it hurt. But nonetheless, another turnover. KB, how many turnovers is that to start the second half?
I think we're going to be able to open a bakery pretty soon.
So turnover central here at Irv Gosman Court as McGraw fights through Lawson, loses the ball, somehow has it on the far side corner. And now another drive, put up, no good, stayed on the rim for a little bit. Back out to the top of the key where Hudson has it. He's going to drive, he's going to kick it out, tipped away, but McGraw reels it in, gets it swung over to the corner. Najee has it to the middle of the wing, and it's no good from the free throw line. So another missed opportunity from both teams.
Goodbye, Lawson. You got to slow this down here. It's been way too just like hyper speed. It's almost like you're traveling in the Millennium Falcon. Slow it down and let the pace come to you.
Lawson being guarded closely in the middle of that wing there. Tried to get it up to Johnson, who put it back in. We'll just call that one a pass from Lawson, as there's going to be a travel called yet again on the Greyhounds. Another turnover. 5:52 to go in an 8-point contest in the third quarter. Pleasantville with 2 fouls, Vineland with just the 1. Lawson inbounding yet again, trying to get out of that violation as that's tipped away, and it's going to stay with Vineland because it hit the boundary line. Trying to get it to Johnson down low, just haven't been able to. That was a good defense by Jones. Flung up there for Brown, and a foul called on Smith, number 4. Nobody holding back with the whistle for yet another night here at the Edward T. Harvard Gymnasium. 8-point game with 5:50 to go. A long pass to Johnson. He made the catch and put it in. Fantastic pass there from Lawson. Johnson does the rest. And now a double-digit lead of Vineland in the 30-point threshold. In the corner now with it is Najee. He's going to spin out. He has Thomas on him. It's 11-on-11 crime. Swung back out to Najee. And they're going to reset with Smith at the corner with Brown coming in to play defense. Screen there, trying to get a cut. Nothing available. Another drive by Najee, almost stolen by Lawson. Blocked away by Johnson. Do not go down there. Johnson has been playing fantastic defense down low, and yet another block. A good pass there to Najee, trying to get between Bailey as well as Thomas and Brown. Another lost ball. Vineland just making them scramble. 3-point opportunity, no good. Fighting for the rebound are 2 Greyhounds. Still going with it, blocked away again, and now just an open missed shot. Pleasantville getting all of the offensive rebounds, though. Najee with it now, guarded closely by Bailey. Brown came to help, now Thomas with it. And they reset yet again with Hudson. He gets a screen, kicks it out to the corner, another drive, another kick out. Just nothing open for Pleasantville. Hudson yet again, he's gonna pass down low, blocked away by Johnson, but a foul!
That was all ball.
Oh my goodness, fantastic defense. Tover took it up, and Johnson got all ball. They called the foul on Johnson. That's gonna send Tover to the line, and I just don't agree with it.
No.
Gonna get a quick replay here as Tover's at the line. Oh my goodness.
Couldn't be more evident that it was all ball.
Oh my goodness. The ball does not lie. Tover did miss the first free throw. So still a 10-point game.
I mean, perfect delivery for the official there. Are you sure about that?
You sure about that, buddy? Tover misses the second free throw as well. Offensive rebound yet again. And did they call a jump? No, they called a foul on Thomas. Vineland's really got to minimize these offensive rebounds. That's going to set Hudson to the line. Wasn't sure that was a shot.
Just like his jersey number, I have zero clue.
no clue. As another free throw is missed. Ball has not lied yet. So we're going to get a quick look here. I'm not sure what we missed. I don't know. Again, I can play,
sure about
Monday
that?
morning quarterback any day of the week, but I just do not see it. Second free throw knocked down, though, by Pleasantville. Bailey with the ball now, swings it over to Lawson, who's guarded closely by Hudson. Lawson's going to drive, kick it out. Wide open for 3. It's good! Dominic Bailey, another 3. Vineland now up 33-21. The crowd getting into it with 4:05 to go in the third. Smith with the ball now, guarded closely by Lawson. He's going to his right, spinning back left. Got a screen from Tover, and a foul's going to be called.
Ricardo Johnson just gave that official the meanest mean mug.
He was
I've
waiting
ever
to
seen.
see what the call was. I think for a second he thought it was a
"You sure
Lawson."
about that?
It's like, yo, hey, what is the call here? But it's an offensive foul on Tover. So now Lawson's going to inbound for Vineland with a 33-21 lead and swings it over to Brown, who's right in front of our table. Brown with it now, looking to get over to Bailey. He's going to shoot another 3. Oh, my goodness! Dominic Bailey yet again. He just cannot miss from three-point land. Smith with the ball now, guarded closely by Lawson. Smith's gonna drive. Not a good idea! Blocked away yet again by Johnson. I mean, I don't know how many times it's gonna take for people to understand you do not go down there. That is Johnson territory. And then they make a floater afterwards.
Rico went and looked over at the bench and said,
the finger wag of doom. 36-23 with 3:25 to go here. Fighting Clan still in the lead. Lawson with it was trying to get a screen, does so. He's going to get a switch off here. Najee guarding him. Lawson's going to drive, spin out, look for Bailey. Bailey wanted to shoot a three yet again, and that's going to be picked right out of his pocket. Hudson with it. He's going to put it up and put it in. Quick turnover, turning into points for the Greyhounds. Brown with it now as Lawson passes half court. He's guarded one-on-one. He's going to drive. No foul called. A tough shot put up, getting his own rebound. And they're going to say that Lawson stepped out of bounds. Lawson not having his best game up to date. Nonetheless, not shying away from taking his shots with an 11-point lead. 2:50 to go. Smith with it. He just completely loses it. Now it's Thomas one-on-one with Lawson. He's going to put it up and a foul called. So a makeup there by Lawson and Thomas. Lawson's going to go to the free throw line once again. I love that Lawson doesn't stop going to the cup. Like, you're going to get your calls here and there. Sometimes they miss it, sometimes they don't. More times than not, you're going to get your opportunities. And he has more than capitalized at the free throw line. And on top of that, Vineland now in the bonus. First free throw down. So we're going to see a substitution. McGraw checking in for the Greyhounds. Second free throw up and good. 2 for 2 goes Lawson. Inbounding is Tover as that's tipped away, but it's going to stay with the Greyhounds as Dominic Bailey was trying to get over there and get away from Hudson. Lawson's like, hey, that was going out of bounds no matter what. Hudson inbounds it now, gets it over to Barnes. He's going to swing it up the floor. Najee with it. Najee's going to drive, put one up, nowhere to go. A late foul call, but I do believe that one was a foul on Johnson.
DeVault getting ready to check back in, as is Jones. As he makes his way down.
Joins maybe the next one off the bench if what we see is what we're going to get.
But you know, life is like a box of chocolates, Marcelino.
You never know what you're going to get. So now.
More food references.
Yeah, I'm going to say, we got to figure this one out.
They're going to start calling us the VLD Foodie Boys.
Yeah, we're going to have a YouTube channel at this point, as Jones is now checking in for Bailey, as well as DeVault checking in for Johnson. I do believe Johnson has 3 fouls on the day so far.
Probably keeps him out the rest of this third quarter.
Yes. Second free throw, no good. Fighting for the rebound is Vineland, put up and in. Another offensive rebound by Hudson turns into 2 points. Lawson with it gets it to DeVault, who should have been fouled and was. That's going to send DeVault to the line because Vineland is in the bonus. An aggressive play there by Barnes, who has to be up there in fouls.
And this is a game, too, you know, Coach Wareham trusting DeVault in these moments. We've seen him have a couple of blow-ups with his temper. He's got to stay under control in these types of games for sure. So far, so good. I just want to see him play a clean game and just keep things under control.
So that was Barnes' 3rd foul. We're going to see him checked out here in a second for Reyes as DeVault misses the first of 2 free throws. Reyes had some quality minutes in that first half, looking to put some more work on the board for Pleasantville. An 11-point contest. And DeVault misses the second, rebounded by Pleasantville, and they're going the other way with numbers. Najee has it. He's looking for McGraw, gets it to him. Fighting for it was Brown, all the way down to Lawson, and it's in. That was 100% a goaltend. 100% a goaltend. So 2 more points tacked on for Vineland. McGraw now going to inbound for the Greyhounds as Vineland hits the 40-point mark. Inbounded to Tover. He's going to get up the floor. Najee with it, guarded closely by DeVault. Whoa, not sure where DeVault hit the ball, but he's not arguing it, so I agree with it. 2:11 to go here in this third quarter. Vineland still up pretty heavily. Good communication between Jones and DeVault there. McGraw with the ball now. He's guarded closely by Lawson, as Vineland is playing a man defense here in this second half. Hudson with it now. He's going to drive. He's going to try and put up in DeVault. And the points are going to count. A three-point play opportunity for Hudson. Game plan seems to be take it at DeVault. And it has worked so far. As DeVault is not happy with the call. Nonetheless, Hudson looking to convert on the three-point play. And he does so. So now Pleasantville breaking the 30-point mark, but still a 10-point game. A very errant pass yet again by Jones. Open look for Reyes and knocks it down. 7-point game now with 1:45 to go. And man, I love seeing Jones get the minutes, but he has just turned the ball over way too consistently when he's in the game. Lawson splitting two, somehow gets to the rim but left it short, fighting for the rebound, and somehow Pleasantville is going to walk away with possession. Bailey now checking in for Jones yet again, and man, Jones has not been able to take advantage of the opportunities he's had since he's really gotten into the rotation more.
It's been a down night for him. He's had a lot more success this season since he's transferred over from the neighboring town. It's just an off night for him. Everyone has those types of games, but it's obviously not ideal in a game like this.
Yeah, like I don't want to shoot a player down. It's just when Jones comes in, he has created offense, he has created passing lanes. It's just he just usually will turn the ball over, and it's consistent. You know,
I also think the difficult part is this is the first time we've seen Jones really coming in in meaningful minutes without Ricardo Johnson in. And they've worked really well together with the trio of Johnson, Lawson, and Jones together. And now with Ricardo on the bench, obviously with the 3 fouls, it's a learning curve a little bit with somebody coming in halfway through the season as well. I'm not putting full blame on him, but obviously it's something you got to adjust to if you're Jones as an upperclassman. But nonetheless, it's something he's got to learn from.
So both free throws were missed on the other end of the floor, but a foul is going to be called here. And that'll send Lawson to the line to shoot 2 yet again. Vineland only up by 7 now. Lawson misses the first of the 2 free throws. Second free throw from Lawson is no good. A rare missed opportunity from Lawson at the free throw line as they're going to trap at midcourt. McGraw with it now between DeVault and Bailey. He's going to drive, put up a floater, and put it in.
This has been the first game really, too, where Vineland has had to, for lack of a better term, survive the non-Ricardo Johnson minutes. We've seen them have tons of success on the floor without Rico on the floor. And this is the first game that we have called where it's been the inverse of that, and they've had to survive the moments where Rico's been on the bench, and it's going to be for the rest of this quarter. We'll see if he checks back in to start the fourth, but that's really been fight or flight without Rico on the floor.
McGraw takes a deep 3, no good. Rebounded by Lawson. They do have numbers. Lawson looking to drive. He's going to split 2 defenders. He's going to take it up, and a foul is going to be called on the shot. Or pardon me, are they going to call that a charge? I believe they're going to discuss this one. But they are not. They're going to say it was a charge on Lawson, and the possession before, it was a great look there from Brown to DeVault, but DeVault could not corral it in. Vineland not taking advantage of any opportunities they've had so far in a 5-point game with 35 seconds and counting. McGraw with the ball now. He's going to try and possibly hold it for the last shot, but could score beforehand. Good defense by Lawson. McGraw has it. He's going to try and spin through, almost picked away. Now he's fighting from Thomas, but it's going to stay with the Greyhounds. 19.6 to go. So almost definitely we'll see the Greyhounds hold the ball here to end this third quarter.
And I think as this game has progressed, too, we've seen what happens when you're missing a player like Davis. You know, he's not showing up primarily on the box score with points and everything, as Pleasantville put up a 3 off the mark. They corral the rebound, and foul going to be called there.
Foul's going to be on Hudson, so now Vineland will get the ball back. Another offensive foul. 5 seconds to go in a 5-point game. Third foul there on Hudson.
But Vineland is certainly missing Davis's physical presence, his defensive wherewithal, and him being out tonight, you're seeing that in full swing right now, and it's the first time they've been without him, and it's showing its face as Lawson misses the 3-point shot there at the buzzer. Vineland up by 5, 40-35 going into the final frame.
Not a characteristically accurate third quarter that we've seen from this Fighting Clan team, but nonetheless, only a 5-point game. They do still have the lead with final 8 minutes to go. As always, ladies and gentlemen, we do thank you for joining us here on the Vineland Public Schools broadcast. Again, my name is Marcelino Hale, my partner Kyle KB Bennett. KB, tell them where they can hear us all for the rest of the year.
Yeah, make sure you are subscribed to the Vineland Public Schools YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/@VLDSchoolsTV. It's where every single broadcast throughout the 2025-2026 school year and beyond is located, whether it's school events, board meetings, or athletics. The Vineland Public Schools YouTube channel is the place for it. It's youtube.com/@VLDSchoolsTV. Be sure to click that bell icon on your device of choice so you know whenever new broadcasts are available for your viewing pleasure. One more time, that's youtube.com/@VLDSchoolsTV, your home for Vineland Athletics.
Dude, let me be the first to tell you, you kill that every single time. I mean, it is money. Like, I don't think, if no one's gonna give you props, I'll be the first one to give you props and take your bow. I tell you, that's my favorite part. Every time, like, KB, take it away, and you kill it every time.
That's all off the dome too. That's,
I know.
That's freestyle.
I was say people might think that's off of paper. That's word for word every time.
That's what Broadway likes to call freestyle love supreme. Shout out Lin-Manuel Miranda. How you doing?
KB bringing us home, and now Vineland in the home stretch of this contest. 8 minutes to go in a 5-point contest. It'll be Reyes inbounding for Pleasantville to McGraw. Vineland looks like they're playing a zone here to start this fourth quarter. So it'll be Bailey and Lawson at the top of the key with Brown as well as Thomas on the wings and Johnson down low. Reyes with it. He's going to swing it over to McGraw. Hudson down low, tries to get it to Tover. Back to Hudson, puts up a 3, and he knocked it down. So now a 2-point contest just like that. Lawson with it now. He's 2-on-2 going down the floor. He's going to put up a floater and put it in. Too easy for Lawson there. Pleasantville paying for poor transition defense. McGraw with the ball now. He has Lawson in front of him, and it looks like more of a man look as they do switch back to the zone. Pass down low to Tover. He's going to swing to the corner. Open look yet again. Najee just missing that one. Rebounded by Lawson. Vineland is going to be lucky if they're going to keep leaving that 3 open in the corner, but that's what happens when you play that zone. 6:54 to go. Johnson was 100% fouled, and the call was made on Hudson, his 4th. First for the team in this fourth quarter. So it'll be Barnes who's going to be the first check-in for Pleasantville in this fourth quarter. It'll be Lawson inbounding with McGraw in front of him. Dominic Bailey coming across his face, going from right to left, now looking for Brown and gets it over to him. Now Lawson here at the Irv Gosman Court logo. A lot of hand fighting there from McGraw, but Lawson trying to work with it, gets his hands off of him, still holding it, tries to hand it off, does so. Bailey steps into a deep 3, no good. Rebounded by Johnson, fighting to get it down low. Brown with a floater, no good. Rebounded by Johnson, but it's going to go out of play and be turned over. So only a 4-point contest. Vineland turning the ball over with some sporadic movement. McGraw with it now, waves off Reyes, tries to get Tover to set a screen, gets it over to Reyes. He's guarded closely by Brown, who stepped up in a big way in this game, but he overcommits. Reyes with the floater, left it short, no good. Rebounded by Bailey, and now Lawson with it going the other way. He's going to slow it down here for the Fighting Clan. Trying to set up the offense as he passes half court. He's going to try and go to his right, hand fighting from McGraw. He's going to drive, put it up and in. Good play there yet again from Lawson. It's almost no contest down low. Now 44-38.
It's Jimmy Buckets right there.
He's just absolutely turning it on here in this fourth quarter. Reyes with it, steps into a deep three and knocked it down, was looking for the foul but didn't get it. Now only a three-point game. Lawson to midcourt, gets it to Thomas. Thomas going to drive now. Lawson still in the backcourt, hands it off to Bailey, who now hands it off to Lawson. He's going to step into it now, guarded by Najee, going to his right, drive, splits two, and a foul called. Foul will be on the floor, but it'll be the second on Pleasantville. It's the first foul on Najee in this contest. Second for Pleasantville as a whole in the quarter. Lawson looking to inbound. Clock is running down. Gets it out to Thomas. He's now going to split defenders and try and drive, but fake them out. Get it out to Lawson. Thomas is going to set a screen, but Barnes is there. Spin move by Lawson on Barnes. Puts it up. Tough bucket, no good. Trying to rebound it was Johnson, but now Pleasantville has numbers going the other way. Put up by Najee and in. Went with the left hand in contact, and now a one-point contest. Bailey with the ball now, steps into a mid-range jumper, no good, rebounded by McGraw. Pleasantville starting to roll. 5-on-4, Lawson still in the backcourt, open, look for three, Najee, no good. Long rebound by Reyes, gets it out to McGraw, and a timeout by Pleasantville to talk it over.
Yikes.
Yikes is exactly the wording I was looking for. Just like that, Pleasantville is right back in this contest with 4:39 to go. Again, no game is just one that you can look over, and this is a Pleasantville team who has a record that can back up their kind of play. They were able to beat Hamilton in the last game they played, a team that Vineland only lost to. So one loss on the season as they are 11-1. This Pleasantville team does have 8 wins and are no slouches. Seemingly looking to wake up here in this fourth quarter in a one-point contest.
Yeah, it's rare that we go into a fourth quarter and Vineland's still not at the 50-point mark.
This is one of the lower scoring games, but Lawson not short of attacking. Would love to see Bailey getting open looks at the three-point line. He hasn't really missed from out there. But we'll see what happens as this fourth quarter gets back underway, already at the 4:39 point. So almost halfway through this fourth. It'll be DeVault now in for the Fighting Clan, as well as Johnson, Brown, Dominic Bailey, and Lawson. McGraw with it, Reyes to his left, Barnes down low. Tover on the near side, as well as Najee on the wing. Najee gets the ball here now, passes back to McGraw, who's going to look for Reyes, but now look him off, and now get it over to him. Once again, this zone being played by Vineland, trying to shortcut everything. Mid-range jumper by Najee is no good. And Vineland gets the rebound. Not a good high percentage shot there by the Greyhounds. Johnson with it now, looking for Lawson, who's trying to fight through Barnes. He's going to drive, put one up, pass down low to DeVault. What a look from Lawson. Good cut there by DeVault. Did not miss that one. Vineland now up by 3 yet again. McGraw with it now with Lawson at the top there on the wing. Barnes with it, guarded closely by Bailey, getting it over to Reyes. McGraw now looking to slow it down. He's going to try and wave off Barnes, but Bailey's still there. Tover sets the screen. Johnson steps up. Reyes with it now, trying to get somebody to cut. Swings over to Najee. He's going to his right, puts a chest into DeVault, swings it out, almost turned it over. McGraw open for three. No good. Long rebound by Reyes. Another offensive rebound. Najee with it, gets it over to Barnes. Open look for three, no good. Rebounded by Tover yet again. Reyes, McGraw over to Najee. And Najee gets it back to McGraw. Man, these offensive rebounds have been killing Vineland on the defensive end of the floor.
It's another place where they miss Davis.
Now going for broke here is Reyes for three, and he knocked it down, got the foul called. So Pleasantville ties up the game. Reyes with an opportunity at the line to take the lead. Just under 3 minutes to go.
Fewest amount of points Vineland has scored this season in a game is 52. They've done that 3 times. They are 6 points under that right now.
Duvall and Brown heading to the bench. Duvall in kind of a heap here, got an elbow to the chest, joins back in, as well as Thomas. That free throw is no good, so the game stays tied.
That's huge for Vineland.
So joins with it now with 2 defenders waiting on him. He gets past half court, swings it over to Thomas. Thomas looking for both, as both guards are just sitting there waiting at half court, stolen by McGraw. 2:45 to go now. McGraw with it with an opportunity to take the lead. Foul's going to be called on Lawson. Coach Wareham is irate. It'll be Reyes inbounding for the Greyhounds. He has Joins in front of him. He's looking to his left, trying to find Barnes, gets it to him. Lawson there at half court, thrown away and brought in by Bailey. Huge turnover for the Fighting Clan. Lawson now with it at half court. Barnes meeting him at the logo. He's going to hand it off to Johnson. Johnson looking to his right. He's going to hand it back off to Lawson at the Irv Gosman court logo. Fighting through the screen is Barnes. Lawson gets him to move, steps into a three, no good. Fighting for the rebound is Joins, but Tover brings it in. Now McGraw with it with just over 2 minutes to go in the fourth. Joins almost picked it away. And a timeout called by Pleasantville. I mean, this game has been wild. 2:03 to go, tied up, both teams with 2 fouls each.
Vineland started this game off 11-0. They had a 21 to
11, maybe 10?
21 to 9 lead.
Well, somewhere around that mark.
They led by 11 multiple times in this game. And the fact that it's tied now, and it's like the complete inverse of the Oakcrest game, where they came out hot in the first half here. And then the second half, like, things have just, they've kind of just gone in neutral almost.
Vineland struggling to get into their zone in which they usually operate. But 2:03 to go in a tied contest. Pleasantville will have the ball coming out of the timeout. Lawson does have 3 fouls now, as Smith, who's newly checked in, gets the inbound. Tover coming up high to set that screen. Lawson fought through it. Smith going to his right, trying to find an opening. Nothing there. Lawson playing close defense. Smith put a good move. Open look in the corner, way off the mark. But it looks like he stepped out of bounds when he caught that one, and now Vineland will get possession back with 1:47 to go. My goodness, this game's coming down to the wire. Lawson inbounds it to Joins, who's guarded closely by Reyes. He tries to break him down and gets past half court and slows everything down. Gets it over to Johnson, who looked to hand it off, but Johnson's going to reset at the top of the key. Lawson fighting for his life to get past Barnes. Barnes is there, Lawson with it. A foul's going to be called on Barnes on the floor. Barnes has played fantastic defense. I'm not going to take that away from the Greyhounds. He has played fantastic defense up to this point. Lawson has been looking for the opportunities all night. As Pleasantville tried to make a late substitution, not sure what the game plan was there. McGraw is going to have to wait to check back in. Lawson with it now, has Joins to his right, Bailey to his left. Looking for Thomas, gets it to him. Thomas hands it back off to Lawson, and the offense resets. Lawson waving everybody off, trying to clear out this left side. 1-on-1, Barnes to Lawson, looking for a screen now. Thomas waves off and moves down where Najee trailed him. Johnson now at the top, he sets a screen. Tover steps back, stepping into a three is no good, and now they have numbers going the other way, but Smith slowed it down. A picture-perfect opportunity in transition, and Smith just stopped the fast break. Barnes with it now, swings it over back to Smith. His pocket is almost picked. Lawson still fighting for it at half court. No foul called, fighting for it. Lawson's gonna get it on the steal. He's gonna take it at Smith, put it up, and a foul. Lawson went down in a heap, and he is still down. He took a tumble while taking it at Smith and gets up very gingerly, but now has an opportunity to take the lead with 40 seconds.
I was on pins and needles right there with how slow Lawson was to get up.
He's grabbing at his elbow, but it was his non-shooting arm, I believe.
Hoping it was just like the landing hit the funny bone type situation, which is never funny. I don't know why we dubbed it the funny bone.
Oxymoron. So now Lawson with the game on the line, 40 seconds to go. He makes the first of two. McGraw now checking in for Pleasantville. Another big free throw here for Lawson. And he missed it. Oh boy, so Vineland only up by one now with 35 seconds and counting. McGraw with it, trying to get past half court. He's got to get there really quick now. Lawson playing closely. It's almost stolen away, but a foul is called. Pleasantville is now in the bonus. That's going to send McGraw to the line. At least it should, but it looks like they're not going to do so. That's going to be a timeout, Pleasantville. So Vineland is the team that's in the bonus. Pleasantville 2 fouls away from that. 28.5 to go, 1-point contest in favor of Vineland. KB, this one is coming down to the wire.
It's crazy that this game is where it's at.
I mean, the way this team started, it looked like they had it pretty handsomely, but it's just sloppy play in that third quarter. Fourth quarter really not getting much going, but getting more opportunities. It just came back, added up over time. And now we're in a 1-point contest with 28.5 to go. Pleasantville can just take the last shot of this game now.
Yeah, I mean, like we mentioned, the lowest amount of points Vineland has scored this year is 52. So it's a testament to Pleasantville's defense. They have really clamped down. They got key players in foul trouble where Ricardo Johnson missed a bunch of time. Lawson missed a bunch of time. You know, Jones hasn't had his best game. DeVault hasn't had his best game. And those were key contributors, especially with Davis being out tonight. That's another component of this game. You needed guys like Jones and DeVault to really step up. And it was just off nights for them.
So Vineland down now has to lock everything down with 28.5 to go. They have the 1-point lead off of the Lawson free throw, but he did miss that second one, and that's what makes it an opportunity for a go-ahead bucket. It'll be Reyes inbounding for Pleasantville. McGraw off to his left, Hudson to his right, Najee down low as well as Barnes, and it's an over and back. A costly turnover by McGraw. I mean, absolute worst case scenario. The pass was there. McGraw never got his footing, and he just turned it over. With just a second coming off the clock, Vineland will have possession and a 1-point lead.
That is a huge break. If you're Vineland,
if you're Pleasantville,
just dribble this out and attempt to get fouled.
Pleasantville with an absolutely back-breaking turnover. Vineland in the bonus, so any foul will result in free throws.
Yeah, you just got to draw the foul now. You just got to dribble it out.
Goodness.
And just draw the foul, get yourself to the free throw line, and build your lead.
We're going to check out this replay here as McGraw got the inbound. I mean, it was close, but he sure did take that extra step. Oh, just by a shoelace. Reyes did pass it a little low, didn't give McGraw much to work with. But, oh, that is just absolutely backbreaking for a team that fought themselves all the way back. But now Vineland with it, 27.2 to go, and in the bonus. It'll be Chris Thomas inbounding. He has Johnson to his left, joins Lawson and Bailey to his right. Got to get the ball in here. Got to get the ball in here. And Vineland calls a timeout. Whoo, that time was going down fast. That would have been the third time that Vineland could have turned the ball over on just inbounds alone. Oh my goodness, another close call. I mean, all you have to do is get possession. You're going to get fouled. But once again, a good timeout by Wareham. Not sure how many more Vineland has. But still 27.2 to go. Vineland with a 1-point lead, their lowest scoring game up to this point in the season.
Just got to be smart here. Got to be smart.
So Thomas will no longer be inbounding. It'll now be Lawson.
That was strange to me that Thomas took the inbound there.
Lawson gets it to Thomas, and he's going to be fouled. I understand it, though, because you want Lawson to be the guy getting fouled and shooting the free throws. But again, as stoic as it gets, these are huge for Chris Thomas.
And I mean, everybody that's on the floor right now, I would trust them at the free throw line with their shot-making ability. So it is a little weird,
I see where
for
you're
lack
coming
of a better
from.
term, that you wouldn't just go with your typical inbounder, but I get the notion.
First free throw by Thomas. Oh, and he missed it. So the door remains open for Pleasantville.
It's a rare miss for Thomas at the line.
Second free throw from Thomas is no good. Pleasantville with the ball now, 25 seconds to go. Hudson with it now, and they're going to call a timeout. Two costly misses by Chris Thomas down the stretch. Pleasantville still has life and an opportunity to take the lead. 20.8 to go. Oh my goodness. So Vineland now having to lock it all down yet again. They forced the turnover. They got the opportunity, could not capitalize. Now up by one, having to hold them to nothing with minimal time to go.
That's such a rare offer at the stripe for Chris Thomas.
So Pleasantville will have possession now, down by one. If you're Vineland, if they get anywhere close, I wouldn't even say foul. I mean, you have the two more to work with, but don't put yourself in a situation to create an and one. So inbounded now by Reyes. McGraw with the ball, guarded closely by Dominic Bailey. McGraw's going to his right. He stops on a dime. Barnes there, sets the screen, swings over to Reyes, lost the ball, and Vineland will have possession. A huge defensive stand, and now Vineland has an opportunity to close it out. They moved the ball along the three-point line. Reyes could not corral it in, and another costly turnover with minimal time on the clock. Now 9.9 to go.
That is a gift.
Vineland getting bailed out by poor passing. Thomas inbounds now. Lawson with it. He's going to hold the ball, and a foul's going to be called. Now Lawson's going to go to the line with 7.4 to go. I mean, costly by Pleasantville. They've had the opportunities. So we're going to get a quick look back here at what happened. McGraw tried to just hit Reyes, and Thomas's outstretched hand just got in the way of Reyes corralling it in, went off his right hand. So now Lawson at the free throw line. Misses the first.
You have to make this. This is a must make.
Lawson looking to at least go 50% from the line. And he misses the second, gets his own rebound, and he's fouled! What a play by Lawson! It was a 4-on-1 down low. He missed the second one, got the ball back, and gets another opportunity at the charity stripe. Oh my goodness! Pleasantville just missing every opportunity they've gotten up to this point.
And that's a huge boost for Vineland.
This time, Lawson knocks down the first. Huge free throws and an almost uncanny grin coming from Lawson. Still a 2-point game. Second free throw from Lawson. It's good!
Nails.
So a 3-point game, timeout Pleasantville. Absolutely clutch from Lawson.
He had to do that, and I think he knew, you saw coaches call him over to the bench to kind of be like, hey, we need these. We need you to be the James Lawson you've been all season. He got the benefit of the doubt there, got his own rebound, made up for it, and comes up clutch with 2 massive free throws to make this a 3-point game.
And I mean, if you're Pleasantville, you had 4 guys down low. Lawson was the only one on that end of the court, and he got the rebound and a foul. You just cannot do that if you're the Greyhounds. 3 costly mistakes on 3 straight possessions. But it all goes in favor of the Fighting Clan, who are now up by 3 whole points. 5.4 to go now. Pleasantville has to shoot a 3 to tie it.
5.4.
I mean, this has been the longest 10 seconds I have ever been a part of in my entire life.
5.4 seconds, a 3-point game, 2 teams, 1 outcome.
Here we go. It'll be McGraw inbounding for Pleasantville. He has Hudson and Reyes in front of him. On the far side, he has Najee as well as Barnes. Inbounded quickly here, and a smart foul by Vineland. 3.2 to go. They're not in the bonus, so they're just taking that time off the clock. Fantastic IQ there from the Fighting Clan. They still have 1 more foul before they are putting Pleasantville into the bonus. 3.2 to go. Barnes with the ball now. Inbounds it to Hudson. He lost it. He's going to pass it off to Barnes. It's out of bounds! Another turnover! Pleasantville is now packing for home. 0.2 left in the game. They turn the ball over yet again, and the Greyhounds are denied at the door. Dominic Bailey gets the inbound, throws it up in the air, and the Fighting Clan survive. 49-46 your final score, led by James Lawson, and 3 turnovers by the Greyhounds. KB, your takeaways from today's game.
I got a tip of the cap to Pleasantville. They made this game incredibly interesting. It was closer than I think anybody expected it to be, so kudos to them. But great job by Vineland down the stretch and in the clutch moments that you needed your stars to show up. James Lawson put the team on his back, went 4-on-1. It was like going 1-on-1 with The Undertaker, I'll tell you that much. Lawson gets the clutch free throws there, and they end the game with a 3-point victory, scoring their lowest point total of the season so far, win or loss. Great job by Vineland. Good teams find ways to win. Tonight, Vineland proved why they're a good team, because they found a way to win this game.
The Cardiac Clan stay alive and fight off the Greyhounds down the stretch. They finish this game now with a 12-1 record. Final score here at Edward T. Harvard Gymnasium, the Greyhounds of Pleasantville 46 and the Vineland Fighting Clan 49. Once again, we thank you for joining us here on the Vineland Public Schools broadcast. Special shout out to all our student workers, as well as our amazing producer, Doug Diola. Once again, thank you for joining us here. I'm Marcelino with my partner, Kyle KB Bennett. Once again, the Fighting Clan win at home. And as always, let's go, Fighting Clan.